We will begin by attaching 6 cords 55 inches long to the dowel or the clothing rack like I am using here. Fold it in half, send your cord over, the loop is created and you will pull these cords through. So attach all the rest, all 6, in the same manner. And now we will adjust these 2. Because of the pattern, we will use more of the inner cords than outer cords. And to do that, I will just pull this middle part and adjust the inner cord. You would want to measure this shorter cord about 15 to 16 inches long. And we will do the same thing here. Pull the middle and then just pull on the inside cord until you have the short cord measuring about 15 to 16 inches long. For the next part, we will take our 40-inch long red cord, fold it in half, find the middle. And what I do, I usually just tie it on each side of the clothing rack so it stays put while I start making double half hitch knots. Now that I attached my cord, it will be easier for me to make the knots, double half hitch knots. And to make double half hitch knot, you will pull your cord over once, and the second time over and through the loop. And just tie it up to this middle part. And let's do this again. Over and over and through the loop. Now that you have this first 2 attached, it will be easier, so you can untie your side and just continue making the knots over and through, over and through. Now finish the rest and we will continue from there. Now as you tie your knots, you see how your strands started to separate. So be sure that they're nice and separated and don't bunch up too much together. That's what you want, to make a nice and even row of double half hitch knots. Our next row will be vertical double half hitch knots. And to do that, what I usually do, I start from each side and then meet in the middle. And the first one, we will go ahead and twist our red cord counterclockwise to create the loop, and pull your cord, green cord, through. And then do it again, twist it counterclockwise and pull through. And with the next strand, bring it up front, twist it counterclockwise and pull through. And tie it on the back. And continue until you reach the middle. Leave these 2 alone for right now. Now we will repeat the same thing from the other side, except we will twist clockwise and pull the string through. Clockwise, create a loop and pull your string through. Again, clockwise and pull through. Clockwise and through. Now that we reached the middle, what we will do, we will tie the double half hitch knots around both of these. Again, clockwise, pull both of these through. And one more time. Okay, now we will turn our work over and hide these little guys on the back. So this is the back of our work, and this is where our red cords met. So I will go ahead and just tie one knot to connect them here. And you can either use the crochet hook to pull these cords through, or I create this little contraption out of the wire that I think is easier. So what I will do, I will just pull and pull my strand through. All right, and I will do the same thing on the other side and cut these little guys here off. Now that we put both of these strings through, I'll cut them pretty close. And later on, you can use fabric glue to touch them on each side so they don't unravel. I won't do it right now, but after you're done with the whole thing and do the same thing on the bottom, you can use your glue to make sure that those little guys are not unraveling on you later. Now we will start our braid. To start the braid, take your second cord from the left, bring it up front, the first one, and pull through the loop right here. Don't pull too tight, make sure that it's pretty loose but not too loose. Now leave this cord alone, bring the next two, and with this cord, with the rightmost cord, bring it over the left, behind, and through this loop. And here you go, there's your first braid. So you will continue braiding it until the middle on this side, and then you will repeat the process on the next side. Again, leave these two alone, bring the rightmost cord over the left, send it to the back and through the opening right here. and bring it back here. You see? Now the next. Make sure that it's not too tight. You can always tighten them up just a tiny bit, but don't yank, don't tie them too tight, because then your coaster will be all messed up. So, and the middle one right here, again, over on the back and through. Okay, we will leave these here for now, and what I will do, I will take this cord, the last one that I braided, and put it on top of my work. Now let's start from the other side. Take your second from the right, bring it over, the loop is created, just send it through and tighten up just a little bit. Bring you next over this one, send on the back and through. Alright, so now that we've met in the middle, I will send this cord over. So they just crisscrossed over here. Now we will repeat the process on this row, and this is where we start making your middle design on the second pass. Okay, so we met in the middle. Now we will take the cord that we just crossed over from the left side, bring it over here and finish our braid. So now you have these two cords going, and bring it over. So now you will have two cords from the right going right here on this side. Now we will repeat from the right. Now that we got to the middle, what we will do, I will put this first cord down, take the top one, bring it over, send it through, now I'll put this one back up and this one over and create the cross. So in this manner we will repeat with the next 6, I believe 7 rows. So you will make 7 rows of this braids, and then I will show you how to finish it up. Now that you have done with your 7 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, this is what you should have. Now we are ready to create another row of our horizontal double half hitch knots with the red cord. So let's start by sending it back and around. Again, back and around. Up front, back and through the loop. And here I will just repeat like I showed you before, counterclockwise through, counterclockwise and through. And continue until you reach the middle. Okay, we can adjust that later. So when we reach the middle, we'll take these two and we'll tie the double half hitch knot around both of them. Now repeat your double half hitches all the way to this end. Next, we will create the vertical double half hitch knots just like we did above. By tying a row right under. Now that you've finished, you can hide these two on the back the same manner I showed you how to do on top. Now that I have hidden the ends of the red string, I'll go ahead and cut the coaster off by cutting the strings right here in the middle. Now that you cut it off, I would fold it in half and cut my fringe to your desired length. And there you have it. You can also steam iron it to straighten it and to flatten this middle braid.